He's just gonna post again. And bricks and minifigs, that's something they can never get. That is something Capital cannot guarantee you is the court of public opinion.
Listen to Ludwig, aka Ludwin, watching the bricks and minifig video.
Now providing additional information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube at the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
Yeah, the state of Utah is claiming that if they tell me what I'm being accused of, then I'll use it for content on my YouTube channel. If they can't have that, they're arguing to the judge that the best thing to do is to not let me know what's being said about me, which is very strange, but that's their argument. And just in case you haven't been following,
I mean, low-key, it makes sense. I don't know if legally it holds up, but, like, that is the only power you hold over them. So they're trying to gag it. They're trying to take it away from you.
along with this whole Lego story, this is all happening.
In my mind, that's First Amendment, right? That's the most beautiful thing we have as Americans. That should protect
Because
America.
they did to help a family who got their Lego collection stolen from a company called Bricks and Minifigs. And for the last couple of months, this company's been doing whatever they can to get me arrested so they can keep all the Legos for themselves. And this isn't even just me speculating. One of their own employees literally told us what their plan was.
This is my weakest weapon of the three. No, it's stronger than the sword. Never mind.
But eventually, Bricks and Minifigs found out that
Sword is my
I'm just
weakest
a
weapon of the
random
three.
kid. I'm actually a YouTuber making a documentary.
If I could get rid of the healing potion. The healing potions are a little more rare. I mean, look. Everything is here except the healing potion. That being said, I still don't need a healing potion right now, necessarily. I might need it later. Let's try going for just offense, pure offense.
And obviously, they found nothing. But then they got a call saying that I was the one that stole the Legos. Got swatted by the entire police department. Yeah. We all got arrested. But right when I got out of jail, I got a warrant for my arrest for some mystery crime that I committed.
Seems like this guy might live in LA or his last name address is in LA.
Yeah. The police showed up to my house all the way in Los Angeles to arrest me without bail.
He was like, just tell him he has a
but the police couldn't arrest me.
Alright, now I have to get serious. Is the anomaly giving me better weapons? Because I feel like this is... I normally wouldn't get a weapon like this on wave 3.
The judge is looking at signing a protective order to protect...
So let's throw on a spear.
If this protective order gets signed, then I'll never be able to find out what he's claiming I did.
I got that news. I don't think we have any more budget for animation, dude.
Oh, shoot. So how do we animate this next court scene? I guess if we have to not pay the lawyers, then I guess the animation's more important, right? Yeah, we decided maybe the lawyers are actually more important. So, yeah, we ran out of animation budget. Sorry, guys.
The court's inclined to sign this pretrial protective order unless you have an objection to it, Mr. Schneider, and the objection to
Alright, so...
Yes, I think there's a bunch of misunderstandings in this case, and so this person doesn't want to get exposed, so he's making up a lot of lies about me to order to like get me arrested before he gets exposed. So that's what this whole thing's about. However, before I was allowed to show any of the,
I hate that he's representing himself. I just feel like it's such a bad play. Like, you can't, that's not how it works. You don't just get to talk to a judge and be like, Judge, here's what's happening. Like, this guy's...
Yeah.
You can't talk to him like it's your boy.
He's not wrong.
Sign the protective order anyways.
Mr. Schneider, the court's going to sign this order and serve it upon you.
So the court
Also, low-key, and I don't know if this is true, but I have a bias, a belief, that judges are harsher in sentencing and rulings to people who defend themselves, because I think they also don't like it because it makes their jobs harder. So I feel like if he was defended by somebody, there's a strong chance the judge would...
I guess this looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Merged 10 items. Quest completed. Nice.
Somehow find a court case against all of these
Now, I better stick with this.
So this whole mess is happening in American
Maybe I should have re-rolled a little bit. I should have re-rolled more. Yeah, I underestimated this.
Which is why I'm also being charged here. And this police department has surprisingly actually followed the
Alright, let's get Dodge.
body cam footage of what I'm being charged for. Let's start at the beginning. The moment I
Alright,
first
at least I have
met
some
the
healing
CEO.
stuff. I
The
should
reason I'm
heal
talking to him right
when
now
I'm
is
not
because
fighting the
before I worked with
anomalies.
company,
Low-key
So
W
yeah,
bet.
nothing really
I
to
don't
worry
fuck with the
about.
company, but that's a W bet.
for the grand theft they committed, I thought it was in good faith to give them an opportunity to do the right thing first before I make a documentary about this.
You get like $200,000 for Legos in your store.
Alright,
I thought this drama ended. Thank you for the 10 gifted. C-Spin one.
let's just
The drama
keep
ended.
going.
Now
Or
we
should I
have the
reroll?
legal proceedings.
We did one reroll. Let's just leave that. I don't want any of this stuff.
Now it is just a question of court.
So
Of
I am
plaintiff
healing up right
proving their
now.
case or the defendant defending their case.
But the CEO did not want to take the opportunity
Just so
to
it's a
do the
little
right
slow.
thing, and instead it instantly
Okay, now I have to really worry. Now I'm in trouble.
Saying, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn this place down. Or we're going to burn this place down. Or I'll kill you. It's the one that engaged in this behavior.
You can see in the police report that the crime he wanted to get us charged for is called extortion, which basically means we're threatening him into paying us, which is very illegal. However, obviously he's just making all of this up. The reality is, I just thought it was a nice gesture to give him the opportunity to do the right thing first.
If you guys do have our Legos, we just kind of want them back, you know? And so,
If there's one thing I've learned
The extortion seems like a stretch. Yeah, that would seem like a hard thing to prove in court.
from this entire experience is that whoever ends up doing the morally right thing just ends up getting screwed over.
So okay, here's the deal. I think I don't know. What. Ben's a crazy guy. He's back to hijinks. Why is he back to hijinks? Hire a good ass lawyer. You've raised a lot of money from the GoFundMe.
And use their own strategy against them. Right now, their strategy is to get me arrested before I get them arrested. So now, I'm going to reverse this and get Eamon, the CEO, arrested before he gets me arrested. But if I'm going to be the reason that someone's going to jail, I should probably make sure that they definitely deserve this. So, I'm going to give them one more chance to try to do the right thing first.
Yeah, the anomaly mode is not working
Then,
out.
attempting to work this out, Eamon just hid in his little office. And he called the police on me.
But they told us that they were.
Okay, this is
Normally I wouldn't want to get someone arrested, but
Let's do
every opportunity to talk to us. So
let's try Swamp Morning and see if we can push anomaly mode
the only
forward.
difference between my strategy and
Also, let's see if there's a tournament.
is I don't
Yeah, let's do the
have to fight
tournament.
police. Eamon McNeff actually committed a crime. I have tons of crimes on camera that Eamon McNeff has committed. Let's start at the beginning with crime number 1.
I've noticed a change in this video. A lot of name drops. He wants people to know this is Eamon McNeff. This is Eamon McNeff of Bricks and Minifigs.
so you guys are holding some of our Legos? You're not?
So who's left?
Brian Mansell.
Okay, who's that?
It's crazy his name's actually Eamon, though. That's a made-up name we gave Aiden. We call Aiden Eamon Gaiman. We literally thought of a stupid version of the name Aiden. And his parents called him that.
The guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Never happened.
Eamon was first trying to claim that he's never even heard of Brian Mansell, and this guy definitely never had any Legos in a Bricks and Minifigs store. But once we showed him all of the social media posts his own company made, it was very obvious that we just caught him in a lie. So the CEO decided to change his story, and now the story is the Legos used to be in the store.
Jesus, I'm gonna get crushed out here. Okay, I better just reroll, use all my money. As sad as that is that I have to go there that quickly, but
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay.
That's a business thing. It's not necessarily your thing. If they can't get your case, how long that can't sign that.
Corporate just said that they're going to be the ones to take over the consignment deal with all the Legos that are still in the store. And as
Yeah, he does kind of look like Wario. I give you that.
extra proof that these Lego sets were still in the store, the owner went to the back and started taking pictures of everything that you could verify in the metadata with the timestamps that match the exact moment she's getting kicked out. And then you can see her leave the store with nothing in her hands, proving that the sets were still in the store and the CEO is lying to us right now.
I think it's almost all recap so far.
But that's only one side of the story. I also thought it was fair to hear his side.
You just have a bunch of pictures of the Legos still in the back. And you can see in the security camera footage, corporate comes and throws her out.
great. I understand what you're talking about, but you have a misunderstanding of what has occurred, and you're taking one person's word over another person's word. You go after the party that's responsible, and you don't want to because that's not easy. You have accepted a narrative that is not real.
I don't know if that sentence makes sense. You don't want to go after the party responsible because that's not easy. I feel like it is easy. It's easiest to go after the party that actually did it.
And you are continuing to
Yeah.
pursue that narrative.
It would be harder
Doesn't
to go
make
after
sense.
someone who didn't do it. That'd be harder.
Especially if they're the CEO of a corporation.
It gives you views and it gives you all sorts of clout and does all sorts of things that way.
So basically, what the CEO is trying to explain to me is we shouldn't be looking at the evidence. Instead, I should just be taking his word for it because he said so.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Gibson Music.
Okay.
She took Mr. Mansell's Lego, sold it.
All right, I think
But she,
yeah, let's
She has his own.
to make it easier for you to
yeah,
understand
let's
the
do
CEO's
this.
argument, we're going to demonstrate his argument with a little skin. Oh, that wasn't a bad one. No, are you sure? You have a misunderstanding of what happened. Yes. This is the exact argument the CEO is trying to make. Something we just saw in video, the CEO is saying never happened, which would mean the CEO's lying. And most people would agree that lying is morally.
You know what? He really is a master of explaining the point he's trying to make in the dumbest but most understandable way possible. He's right that Eamon McNeff is wrong here. Whether ignorance or intentionally wrong, he's wrong. Like, just factually, that maybe, and by the way, we looked into this. I think it's super true that Crystal did not pay up the Brian Mansell family all the money that she had made from Lego sales. I think mostly from ineptitude, not from malice. But that does not account for the entire Lego set.
I should get rid of the I should get rid of the
And so it's
dynamite.
like maybe what he is saying is true to an extent, not in the fact that she sold the money and has money, because I don't think that's the case. But it is also true that there were Legos that were left at the store that they just kind of go off.
Wrong. However, if you lie about a crime, the way Eamon's lying to me right now, that's not just morally wrong anymore. That crosses into new territory called illegal. The specific crime is called obstruction. If someone commits this crime, they can get arrested.
I don't think you can get arrested for lying to someone. I don't know if this is true, by the way. Maybe if you do fraud, but like the crime is the crime, not lying about the crime, right? So like, okay, like if and let's just think about this for a moment. Let's say I punch Reckless Ben in the face, and then he confronts me and he's like, "You punched me in the face," and I go, "No, I didn't." I don't think the crime is me saying, "No, I didn't," lying about it. The crime is me punching him in the face. You need to prove that I punched you in the face. I think obstruction is when you're stopping the legal process from discovering the truth, not an individual. Okay, and then yeah, things like perjury fall under that, but like none of that matters outside of the court when you're just talking to someone. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I get my right to just fucking lie to whoever I want, whenever I want. But I can't lie in court.
It's very important. It's a very important right for Ludwig. Ludwig loves lying. All
We're
right.
at the police station, and we're going to charge him with a criminal crime, obstructing of evidence of.
All right. I guess I can't in good faith pick this up. Okay, there we go. That's nice.
Take obstruction very seriously here. Police arrested Sheldon for obstruction.
I kind of want more armor.
You're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back. I was just locking my phone. You're under arrest for obstruction of evidence right now.
The crazy part is, the police didn't even have a warrant, so Sheldon locking his phone was 100% legal. But the police arrested him anyways, because that's literally how serious the police take obstruction crimes here.
Well, these police are actual fucking idiots.
They do not mess around when it comes to obstruction. So now, just imagine how angry the police are going to be when I go into the police station and tell them that someone is actually for real this time.
Dude, it's like watching a guy who took a bunch of laxatives just fucking sit in a 3-hour movie, like watching The Irishman. Like, everyone knows you're gonna shit yourself. Like, this is not. He's setting it up, obviously, for the police to not care about obstruction, but it's like, I just know it's gonna happen now. You're gonna shit all over yourself during The Irishman. It's not gonna take long.
Committing an obstruction crime. And this obstruction crime is on a much bigger scale. later, the police called me saying that they were going to do a police investigation on this. I told the detective the entire situation. He was saying that this family's Lego sets were never even in the store, like all this stuff, and it's all documented.
Got nothing useful to do here.
Falsifying evidence, and I think that's
I guess I'll just re-roll.
And now that we stole bricks and minifigs strategy, I think the plan is finally going
Okay, I can probably get another big potion if but I just don't know. Yeah, I got like a lot of healing going. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is good. Or more money coming in actually. There we go. Money and healing.
The entire conversation I had with him, proving to the police that we never even said anything close to this. This raw footage verifies that everything I told the police is true, and everything Eamon told the police.
Did not go that well.
On top of that, I even got access to the complete case Eamon made against me, and he doesn't have a single piece of evidence to support any of his claims. Which I guess makes sense. Like, how can you support evidence if you're just making everything up? Like, of course he can't submit anything. So if the police have to decide what case to pursue, they're obviously going to pursue this case because it has like a ton of evidence. And they're going to throw out Eamon's case that has no evidence at all. They're going to just
But I know he's playing dumb here because I know the police are not going to be outside. But A, you're talking about a corrupt police force, and B, you're talking about the police defending a Utah citizen who, you know, conveniently also a year's Mormon. How much you want to read into that is up to you. Versus somebody from out of state who does not help the economy and also is a Mormon. So they're just not going to go with you here, Ben.
Here we go.
It is a different police force. It is the Provo police force, not the American Fork police force. The Provo police force is definitely more Mormon. It probably more ride or die for Utah citizens than non-Utah citizens.
Hello, my name is Ben Schneider. A couple months ago,
Man, I got these guys. You cannot mess with me.
I submitted a bunch of evidence through a link you sent me, and this was a couple months ago, and I haven't heard anything back.
All right, let's
And so
go.
I'm just calling to
Let's
see if I
go.
can
Let's
get an update
go.
on how the case is
Bam.
What I'm confused about is why we're even talking to the police, right? Like the police shouldn't be handling this matter. There's no.
This
I don't
dart
think
is
there's an
very
argument
powerful.
we can have.
Almost more powerful than the sword.
Do anything. Who else would?
And that's only level 1. That's only a merge 1 dart.
Just filler content. It does feel like that. This does feel
But,
like
like,
filler because what I desperately
the sword is like a little bit more powerful, but it's,
the guy from
why not?
fucking Stoops.
Why not use the one that has one? That only takes in one
I
slot.
wanted to go with the guy from fucking
Yes, you
Stoops
can now. I
that's
can do
fucking
that.
awesome, this dope-ass hair, and he has a
But I
designer
want
suit,
this armor
and then
for
he goes,
sure.
and
For
this
sure, I
is
want the
First
armor.
Amendment lawbreak. Yeah, Harvey fucking Dent, and one of his faces burned, right? I didn't really watch the show. But anyway, that's what I want, because I feel like that's the only way you can get justice. But he keeps
Okay, I think I can just get rid of these 2 things.
It's about
Yeah.
CEO Eamon McNabb.
That's a good choice. But also,
in an obstruction case, and so if you get called back at your earliest convenience, then
anything else to get rid of? They should definitely get rid of something.
No matter what I tried, I could not get a hold of this police officer.
Okay, well, worst comes to worst, I can get rid of these 2 things. No, I can get rid of this. Yeah, I can get rid of this.
And I just so happened to get a hold
But I don't know, like, yeah, no, a lot of healing would be good, actually.
But before I can speak to this, he just moves so different. You know what I mean? He sees the world differently than the rest of us.
Officer, one of the other police officers called me to the front desk and asked to talk to me.
Huh. Yeah, this could work.
Really? They said he was going to be here today at 3 o'clock.
Use 4.6.
Is there any way you can like check if he's here, or?
A 10% boost on my damage.
All I really want is just an update on the case.
But even better might be the poison. It's a smaller boost on the damage, but it adds poison. As a merge 2 for a merge 2. But I lose a decent amount of healing. I might need it. Let's just go like this. I think this is okay. Let's re-roll.
It'd be weird if they could. I feel like that should be.
I kind of wish I kept the dart now. Okay, but these things happen. My armor's really good right now. My healing is crazy good.
Eventually, I did find an answer. They sent it to me.
Whoa. Okay, now my healing's really good.
I was right. police only had time to take on one of our cases, and it was Ammons, not mine. Yes.
The case that had crazy number of 31, and I
Oh.
think Ben used AI and they spelled evidence crazy style, like an 80s dance move.
Evidence.
Overwhelming amount of evidence. They thought that case was garbage, and they took on the case that has zero evidence at all. It's
Damn.
body cam footage after the
All that healing did me no good.
proving that I didn't threaten to burn the place down or literally anything.
Oh, thanks.
They even admitted to Amon that there was no
Good.
credibility with his entire case against me.
That could have gone better. My rank is 21. It's not that bad, I guess. Could be worse.
You know, at the end of the day, we do want to help you guys.
21 out of how many? Let's look at the rankings.
All of his issues. We did find.
At least it's 21 out of 50 people. At least I'm in the top 50.
Actually. That's crazy. I don't know how he has that footage. Is that real?
I think I got promoted to a higher league. That's why it's harder. Yeah, I'm in the gold league now.
Ammon McNabb.
And in the gold league, I'm like I was number one in the other league, in the lower league.
The police just told
I wish I could go down to a lower league. I don't want to be in the gold league. I want to be number one in the.
Maybe they can
Wait.
fabricate some type
Oh,
of
no.
charge against me.
I thought that was me. That's a different person. Yeah. It looks like me a little bit. Heal 100 life.
The property, did you have to ask him more than once to leave?
Yes.
He was saying yes no matter what, bro. You could have, bro. You could have said, did he come to the property butt ass naked? Which actually I think he did as well. By the way, there's no question she could have asked him to say yes to.
You know, we're gonna leave until we get it. And he's like, no, I did it.
So Amon's telling the police that even though they continuously told us to leave, we didn't leave. But if we go back and look at the footage of what happened, this is the reality.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond to that stuff? I have no idea. You have to take up with them. It's your thing with that. That doesn't involve us. Okay. As a separate business entity, you gotta take it up with them. You gotta resolve it. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Thank you.
How did he get this footage? I think there's like a legal process called discovery where both the plaintiff and defendant have to provide whatever evidence they're going to be using to make their case, and they have
Man,
to make
Ludwig
the
knows
other
his
party
stuff.
aware of all of the materials that they're going
Man, it
to
makes me want to watch a court show.
It's not like you can go to court and surprise pull out footage. You need to let both the other party know what's going to be used so they can prepare for it.
Hey, do you want to come? They're on their way.
They do it in the movies, yeah. They do it in the movies, and then one guy says objection, and then the other guy goes, Your Honor, this is going to be important. Can I approach the bench? And then the honor goes, overruled, and then they allow it.
I don't know.
Ludwig knows his stuff.
The reality of what happened is
He knows his legal stuff. Okay, I don't think we want either of these two items.
We did show back up a second
Sadly.
time, and to Ammon's credit, about halfway through the conversation, he did say that if we don't leave, he's going to call the cops on us.
You can leave, if you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
You don't.
I overdid a little. I probably shouldn't have. Oh, look at that. Okay, cool.
Legos back, or we can do it the hard way, implying that we would take him to court.
So you're threatening me.
I'm not threatening. We're right. Like we have a right to. Like I'm just working to get him the easy way or the hard way.
What proof of ownership have you provided?
Guess you want the fucking hard way. Guess you want the fucking hard way, mustache boy.
I mean, I can give you proof if you want.
Provide.
But right after he says this, he's now asking us to provide him proof that we actually are entitled to these Legos, so we can't leave now because he just told us to stay and provide proof. And then at the very end of the conversation, he says this one more time.
Okay, you can ask.
Here's to leave. Okay. Thank you for working with us, and see you later. Well, we have now all just seen the video footage of what actually happened.
That seems chill to me. I am with you, Ben. I don't think that you overstayed your welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's hear how Amon describes it to the police.
At this point, I don't think we'll need to please leave. Well, we you know, to listen to us, you have to pay us this money. No, guys, you need to leave. You're not leaving. Like Brian asked multiple times, they did not leave.
said that might be a second-degree felony. He's facing felony charges. Is a felony?
Yes, because dude, this can't be a cop, right? Like, who the fuck is
That is a cop.
There was
Yeah.
a corporate headquarters and tried to give Ammon the easy way out of all of this. They're now trying to get me on a second-degree felony.
Okay. I don't want any of this stuff. Let's just go. Let's go to battle.
Second-degree felony? Like, what the heck, police officers?
I shouldn't be like re-rolling so much
15 years in jail.
when I just re-rolled because I got some really good stuff from that chest, so I thought maybe I'd get more if I re-rolled, but it didn't work. Let's get luck.
I think one of the main reasons the police keep taking Ammon's side instead of ours, besides the whole Norman thing, is that Ammon keeps framing the situation as he's just the helpful CEO who's trying to do the right thing and return Brian's property, and we're the ones that are preventing him from giving it back to Brian. So I say we rewatch the footage and see what actually happened.
I also think police are predispositioned to dislike any content creators, which I think there's good reasons for that. I think all humans should be predispositioned to hate content creators. I think it's a constant plague on society.
That's so harsh.
Like
What?
somebody's intentions are a lot different when there's a side motive of making content from an interaction than just like the outcome of the interaction, you know? So I'll give them that reason as well.
We said we would be more than happy to help Mr. Van.
There we go. Anomaly's coming. Now it's gonna be tough. Okay, and it didn't give me anything helpful.
Predisposed.
We're just gonna keep re-rolling and re-rolling for this one. This one's gonna be hard.
You guys can provide the store inventory.
We have to provide us with any documentation and provide us with spreadsheets. So the spreadsheet is not something that anybody can do. Like you can just
What's crazy love?
So first off, this spreadsheet Ammon
There are subtitles, though.
was some mystery spreadsheet. It was the actual inventory the store made. But I guess Ammon's trying to claim that the previous owner stole the Legos and that.
Oh my God.
And so now it basically makes this inventory.
Okay, my all offense, my nearly all offense, what do you call it? My nearly all offense build is not working on this level.
Good news for me, he's willing to give me this inventory. He's actually always been willing to give it to me or Brian. All we've ever had to do was ask.
we will work with you to any Legos that don't exist.
That's actually really freaking nice. Wow.
Well, we did that, and you guys, I think like 5 or 6 times, and we've gotten 0 response back. Yeah. Literally, the first thing I did right when I heard about this entire situation was I googled bricks and minifigs, clicked on their website, clicked contact us. And
Or damage.
One weird thing about this video is it's
Okay.
almost all breaking down this conversation that was shown in episode 1. This is not a new video. It's not like he went back. This is just the same video, but broken apart. But maybe that's because the police and Ammon were trying to use this interaction as the main argument for the lawsuit or for the police
No,
charges.
it's the opposite. He's just showing.
actually got a message
Oh
back
man,
from
I'm in trouble.
saying that they would love to
All right,
help,
we're dead.
but
Let's go.
after a few months, I kept trying to reply to this message, and they just completely ghosted me. I think we've done like 6 over the last like 4 or 5 months.
I know.
Let's see. I said like, hey, I don't think this ever resolved. I'm just reaching back out right now.
See, I can't
And
I can't push forward on the anomaly levels, and I also can't afford to push forward in this. Like even if I could push forward, it'd probably be a bad idea, because then if I beat Castle Ruins Morning, I would have to play Castle Ruins Morning as my grinding level,
He doesn't
and that'd be
come
like
person,
take forever because it's 15
but he-
parts instead of 9, and it'd also be harder.
well, that's why it's
So I'd like to like only move forward in this mode. I wonder, can I beat Beach Knight? I probably can't, but let's try to like beat Beach Knight. Let's try to focus on some healing and defense a little bit.
You keep saying that you like. So that I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, you're trying to argue on something that I didn't give you any information about. I'm telling you, stick to that one.
yeah. You're like getting upset at us that we emailed the email that was on your website.
I'm
You kind of are.
and you've been probably trying to communicate with a ghost.
Well, that's your guys' fault for putting that email on the website.
Sure. Okay.
And so why are you getting mad at us because we emailed the website?
He's kind of clocking you. He is kind of fucking eating you up right now because you did get really mad.
Or also, I'm not getting mad at you.
Well, we're not harassing. We're just asking for our language back. If someone stole money from you and you went and politely asked for the money back, is that you harassing them?
Well, it seemed like Aaron kept either trying to stall or switch the subject.
Nice, crushing him.
Almost seems like he doesn't want to actually give us this inventory.
It almost feels like Ammon's like, hey, you should just go about this the correct way. You should just send us an email and we'll handle it there. And it's like, you know, to Ben's credit, because he does a lot of shit crazy style, insane, reckless style, no pun intended. But he also tries to do it the normal way before he allows himself to go crazy style, you know? Because I think he understands that, like, hey, if you don't at least pursue it in the normal way, then you have no grounds to be crazy person. And Am's like, you never went about it the normal way. And it's like, well, like, he low-key just did. He low-key did, like, almost every time go about it the normal way. And it was, like, very clear that there was no actual effort being done, either on corporate side or the franchise side, to correct any issue.
All right, we're looking pretty cool right now. We need to do re-rolls and re-rolls now. This is gonna be a tough fight. We're at the anomaly level. So let's re-roll.
He said that's all he wants is the inventory list, and he'll stop like bugging you guys.
Well, then, Mr. Mansell, and if you want to include those emails with Mr. Mansell, that's totally fine. You guys can email us, and we can.
But you guys will give him the inventory list because he said he's been asking for it for over a year now.
Show the inventory list that was obtained. The store was originally taken over from Miss Law, and the goods that was obtained. The store was originally
I've just never seen
All right, it's all looking pretty good.
taken over from Miss Law, and the good work. Yeah, that's awesome. But wasn't there?
Yeah, I think Brian gets upset because he says they always say that they'll send me the list, kind of like how you're saying, oh, we can send it easily. But then when it comes down to it, you'll never actually send it. So maybe if you actually go ahead and send it, it would make him feel better.
Well, I understand what you're trying to get. More than going to work with you and help you.
I feel like he played clown music originally every time Ammon spoke, and then swapped it to like whatever the song is.
That email address, and that will produce a result.
Anyways, I sent an email to the email he told me about. The one on their website, that's a bad email. Don't ever email that one of the CEO was going to be pissed. But according to Ammon,
That was the most YouTuber cutaway I've seen in my life.
now that I sent this email, we should be receiving the inventory list very soon. So I waited all day, and I got no answer. So
Okay,
today I sent them another
a little bit of healing might help.
for about a week.
Why not?
And finally,
Um,
This is the response. Mr. Schneider, BAM Franchising Incorporation will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation, harassment, or manipulation of facts for the purpose of media content.
Well, what's weird about this is this email was sent like months before he ever posted a video, no? Like this email was sent in December? He didn't make a video about this till like April or May or some shit.
Attempts to obtain
I mean, they wouldn't let him make the video.
information through misrepresentation
Probably takes a while to make the videos too.
of fraudulent documents. Just for me asking for this inventory list to prove
All
their
right, I think we're good here.
innocence.
Let's roll
They
again.
looked him up? Yeah, maybe, but like he didn't do anything at this point.
End of the day, I want to be like, hey, if you're innocent, I want to prove that you're innocent with this inventory list. But now, by me trying to do that, that's criminal.
Oh, he's talking about his first video, I guess.
And we reserve all rights to refer such behavior to appropriate legal authorities. It's Nick.
I mean, you know how to give a YouTuber something they don't want is if they just gave the inventory list and then paid Mr. Mansell. If the video would have been
There we go.
okay, I'm not as crazy of a YouTuber as Reckless Ben, but it's kind of it would have just been over here. It could have been over in December, and then he'd have been like, "I did it. I saved the Legos," and then no one would have really talked about it because, like, it's cool that he saved it, but I think people are a lot angrier. Like, anger is a much bigger motivator and word of mouth mover than like, yeah, it just feels good story. You just got done.
the cops. So don't ask for our inventory list, or else we're gonna call the cops.
Yes, Bricks and Minifigs has officially banned.
Well, that went pretty well, I guess, sort of. Okay, I don't think I want the damage. No, but I can't have it because I don't have anything. I don't have enough money.
Yeah, and every time
This is
it's
the
been
Gormans.
just absolutely nothing. So we've never owned anything. We've never owned an inventory list.
Yeah, the previous owner who got her entire store stolen from her by corporate. I mean, she's legally required to get sent an inventory list, and even she, 2 years later, has not gotten it yet.
It would have resolved everything because they would have had to identify everything in the store, and it would have identified all of Brian's stuff, and they never provided it, so we couldn't then demand the third party evaluation.
And it's now what, a year and a half later?
Just, who knows what.
Still no inventory. So would have solved a lot of problems a year and a half ago. Here's the inventory.
And even Brian still hasn't received this inventory list yet.
But yeah, isn't it true that CoffeeZilla got the inventory lists?
An inventory list, I've never received a record of sales because it can't provide.
This video was made before CoffeeZilla's video came out.
And the worst part about all of this is it seems like the CEO is pretty much trying to rub all of this in everyone's face. I turned on the news, I saw this.
As far as offering Brian the inventory, have you gone through the store, figured out what's part of its collection, taken inventory, and showed him that inventory to offer that?
We've tried to share those with Mr. Mansell in hopes that he can see, that we were not attempting in any way, shape, or form to withhold anything. Those then were offered to him, and
Why is his voice not talking right?
the initial offer was rejected.
So now on public television, Ammon, the CEO, is telling the world that
This is a hard choice, but I think this is the best build that I have from what I have right now. Free roll. We can't use any of this stuff. Let's just go, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. This is a tough
So you
crew
offered
coming at me right now.
the inventory of stats. That was.
I tried.
Yeah, whatever was left over, we've offered.
Yeah, this level's just too hard.
We've tried to make multiple offers, and hopefully we'll be able to get them.
Yeah, I'm
The
trapped.
good thing going for Reckless Ben is that obviously
Like if I beat Castle Rules Morning, I'm not sure if I could or not, but if I beat Castle Rules Morning, it would be a disaster.
Because Ammon McNeff is just as egotistical and will he thinks he
I think I need to stop playing because this is killing me.
explain his side and that people agree with him, and it only hurts him in the court of law.
Like I don't want to play anymore. It's just not fun.
Public opinion. Like at least when Ben says some shit, people are like, okay, yeah, I'm on your side, Ben. But when Ammon talks, everyone's like, yeah, fuck off, Ammon. You can't talk your way out of it. He's not very good at presenting himself, I think.
But we can discuss it.
And this is pretty much Ammon's game plan now. Go to as many news stations as you can and lie.
The entire time we were saying, hey, we want to help,
The main narrative now seems to be Bricks and Minifigs has always been trying to give Brian his Legos back, but Brian just never wanted them back.
Would you be willing to just take this? And the answer was no. It was attempted to be given to the family, and it was refused. They made the offer and said, here, you can have all this, and that offer was not accepted at the time.
Well, that's Ammon's side of the story, but I say let's take a look at what actually happened.
That is our correspondence.
Like a manga.
With Bricks and Minifigs, trying to work with them and getting the stats back.
So right when this happened, Brian hired an attorney to reach out to Bricks and Minifigs. They sent an email saying, how should we proceed to retake the possession of the sets/minifigures? And they actually emailed back saying they were willing to help. And then after this, they just...
It's a lot of ice power there.
So Brian's attorney sent them another email, just following up on this, when can we pick up the sets? And they still didn't respond. So the attorneys emailed back saying, it's now been 16 days. How can we get these Legos back? And finally...
My armor's looking kind of impressive.
It says Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson have no legal obligation
My shield, as they
to return
say.
any of the Lego product that exists in their store to you. What? So yeah, basically they're saying that they're the ones that are not able to work with you, is what it seems like.
Dude, it is the they do this. I feel like I've seen them do this like 4 times, where they're like, yeah, let's just sort this out. I want to sort this out. Then they go radio silent, and then they're like, yeah, we're not doing any of what we said we were gonna do. Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best did it. I guess they've done it twice now. Fucking Ammon McNeff did it about the lists. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. Send an email, we'll do it. 40 weeks past? Not anymore.
To finish this email saying, we consider this matter closed and will not be returning any Lego products to you. So as you can see, that's the reality of what actually happened. But then Ammon goes on Fox News and says this.
So they actually did have an attorney send information to us. We said, great, appreciate this. Let's see what we can do to work this out. And then we never heard back.
That's crazy.
he
That's crazy, bro.
was such a liar.
Like Fox News then and saying, we wanted to give Brian his stuff back. He's the one that didn't want his stuff back. He didn't want any of his things.
I truly do believe in integrity. Truly, I believe. I believe in the sentiment of integrity. I believe everyone should have integrity.
Anyways, another thing the CEO seems to be pretty upset about is that when Brian
I think I don't need the potion that much. As long as I have a lot of damage, I'm good.
And he was like, I'm going to make a Facebook post about this. And in his Facebook post, he called Bricks and Minifakes thieves and liars.
Not sure what I would get rid of. I get rid of the burger.
Really pissed off Hammond. I mean, Bricks and Minifakes is literally suing Brian now for millions of dollars, all because of this. I mean, back when I was talking to him at corporate headquarters, he made it very clear that what they did is technically not actually considered theft.
And there is no theft. Do you understand the legal that
It's technically.
So
the property was stolen or otherwise not?
yeah,
I'm just not on the side of anyone ever who starts to explain their rationale by saying, do you know the legal definition of theft? Because what they're not saying is like, yeah, I know it looks like theft and it walks like theft and it sounds like theft, but that's not legally what theft is.
Yeah. Yes. I don't need healing. I just need explosive damage.
So I showed Ammon
It's not another lie.
acknowledges that they are now going to be responsible for these legacy.
There was only one lie before. This is different.
And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay.
That's a business thing, and that's the New York State.
Oh, I shouldn't be re-rolling now. I should be saving on money. Doing the re-rolls on wave 7.
Because Mikati does?
No, because you are attempting to extort us. So
It's so embarrassing.
It wasn't. Police also told you later on it wasn't extortion, but it's a good swing. Sometimes you miss. Sometimes you swing full velocity and it was a breaking ball and you just weren't fucking ready for it and you caught yourself spinning in circles and get your pants down and you're blowing hands. That happens. You know what the
Damn.
So, catching you guys.
Alright, I don't need the
See, I agree too.
I don't need this. This gives me healing, but I don't need healing. I just need damage.
I don't think it's illegal. I think us catching you guys for doing the illegal thing doesn't make that what we're doing is illegal. That means what you guys are doing is illegal.
Dude, no you is tried and true. You can be 50 years old, you go, no you. Shit works.
Alright, I don't think I need armor. Let's do it this way.
How old's Ammon McNabb? I'm gonna go 41.
I should be good.
You're to leave? Okay. Thank you for working with us. And
after just going around in circles for probably 30 to 40 minutes and just, having like kind of less than genuine questions or less than genuine responses being given to me, I was exasperated by the end of it. And that's, like when people get tired and exasperated, that's when
I want all of this.
that we can use to make him look like a completely unreasonable monster, so. But that's what they do is people whose goal is to do those types of things, they just harass and go after people.
Ammon, I won't lie. He's 41. Did I nail it? Oh, he's 40. I thought I went crazy there. I think he's right that reckless spend does try to get you in positions that make you
Very
look
close.
bad, but I think he just actually looks bad. I think he's more confident in
Boomerang
his
is better
ability
than the axe.
to portray himself in a way that's
Spear is better
favorable
than the
versus
axe.
his actual
I would like to
capabilities.
keep the axe
He's just not
somehow.
charming. He's got zero charm. It is what it is. He got no ribs. He probably has good business acumen, maybe. I don't know. He runs a big company. I don't know. He's just not charming.
As long and hard as they can until somebody breaks, says something that then they can, use that one clip to be like, oh, look at this.
I sort of feel like I should just keep the scalpel. Oh, the scalpel is more powerful than the sword. Wow.
There are plenty of
Even though the
horrible-
sword is merged too. Wow. That's good. That's cool.
So that's what I feel like is kind of.
Scalpel is powerful.
So Ammon's claiming that
All right.
I just
Wave 7 is tough. Now's the time to do rerolls.
That was the one clip at the end that I used in my document.
Yeah, I guess we give up on the sword now. Oh, no,
Who's
wait.
that fucking serial killer? I forget his name. A lot of serial
Yeah,
killers,
we
though,
can
different
live without the
from
sword. Let's get explosive
Ted Bundy,
damage instead.
It was Ted Bundy, not
Let's just use the dynamite. No need for poison, right? Oh no, I have the poison increase. Yeah, I have the poison thing. So let's use the poison for that reason.
Literally from the very first sentence we ever exchanged with each other, Ammon's goal.
All right, this looks pretty good. I like how this is going.
Anyways, I'm now starting to think that
No,
the
no.
only reason Ammon wanted us
I'm not gonna pay the gems. No.
didn't actually give us the inventory list, but actually it was a trap. Yeah.
No need for healing. All damage.
You can find out my email and subpoena Google and find out all of my private information. You think I'm lying, but they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google asking for all private information tied to this email address, and Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all.
Even this axe is not much better than the scalpel. The scalpel is very powerful. I guess that's why it's glowing.
But anyways, this was the reaction of the police officer.
Dude, I gotta fucking delete my Gmail. What the fuck? Bro, what? I got too much shit on my damn Gmail. How to switch to AOL? Anyone still using that joint?
They're actually watched my entire first episode.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see, like, if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel to another state just to go get some footage.
Who is this? I need
That's
to know
a
who
cop.
the fuck is talking? Because every time they've ever spoken, they've said the most disrespectful shit I can like think to imagine.
It doesn't even sound like his like.
That's a cop looking to marry a CEO.
Cop?
That is a cop.
No, so it sounds like you were able to watch the video.
I think by secret information,
It's a Provo cop, is that it?
Yes. Yes, man. That is a cop.
That everything versus minifigs.
It's hard to believe, but it's true.
First question is, how could this not be credible? It's literally just video evidence of what happened that night. But at least now I can see why the police aren't listening to me. They're basically just saying that all of the evidence I submit to them is not credible, and therefore case closed. Ben's wrong, and we're right because we said
Poison is very powerful right now.
At this point, Bricks and Minifigs
It passes from even from a dead person to the next
whatever story
person.
they can to make any evidence I give them seem as uncredible as possible.
In all of his actions to just generate clicks and likes to get, like social media clout without putting in work and just doing the crummy stuff.
At least supposedly it does. I don't actually know if it works.
He seems like a fun.
I took a little damage there. Made me a little nervous.
You know,
His
Um,
really seems to follow somebody who's like a paper tiger, right? Like who, like behind you, like a keyboard warrior, but they'll make threats.
And this is the craziest part of the video to me. Ammon's claiming that I'm a keyboard warrior. A keyboard warrior is basically just someone who talks a lot of smack online, but then when it actually comes down to it, they won't do anything in person.
Yeah, Ben, I don't know. Ben's not like that, bro. Ben's a fucking crazy person.
yeah.
You call Ben a psychopath? I'd be like, yeah, 100%. You call Ben like a fucking insane demon of the night? Sure.
I mean, if you look back at the footage, I
Jesus.
accomplished almost everything I set out to do. I didn't get scared of anything.
All right.
If someone-
Apparently I won, but I nearly died there. So I'm not proud of how that went exactly.
No, you classic.
I mean,
Let's do it.
check by looking
Get
at
a
the
reward.
footage. Ammon claims with his words that he can give us the inventory list. He can show the inventory list, but when it actually comes down to it, he's terrified to give it to anyone. Bricks and Minifigs this entire time has also just been begging me to sue them.
I pushed my poison damage all the way up to plus 30%.
Dude,
Damn.
I'll never
All right.
forget.
Yeah, I gotta keep in mind, poison will be very strong for me. Like my blast size is not that good,
That's the greatest.
so like poison, I should.
That was the greatest
Poison
part.
is better than explosives for me in a way.
Sue them, they closed down their store.
Um,
Bricks and Minifigs is going to absolute extreme lengths to hide from this lawsuit.
and my lifesteal bonus is also kind of like high. It's like a high level, but I guess lifesteal doesn't quite get the same bonus damage as poison's damage.
They think that I'm the keyboard warrior.
My regular damage is plus 50%. That's great. My crit damage is plus 40%.
all people can just cross through this, hoping no one
My coins gains are plus 40%. I'm gonna get a lot of coins. All right. I'm liking how this is going.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, Ammon just completely proves my point. Obviously, I'm not suffering from the sunk cost fallacy at all. Ammon's the one suffering from the sunk cost.
All right. I think we're done here. That's all, folks. Please like, subscribe,
Says you.
click the bell,
37 minutes.
leave a
Recap.
comment.
I mostly know.
Love you guys. Bye bye. Save recent gameplay. Full video.